Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Vashan Brown. Business and consumer confidence are up for the second quarter of 2021. While the improved perception is a good sign, the experts remain cautiously optimistic. Javon Keys reports.
Consumers and businesses had a favorable perception of the Jamaican economy for the second quarter of 2021, but Head of Market Research Limited Don Anderson says this is still not cause for celebration.
Good improvement over the period, but as we indicated, and we need to keep on reminding ourselves, nowhere near the pre-COVID indices. The overall consumer confidence rose from a low of 120.7 in the first quarter of 2021 to 149.8, and that under any kind of measurement is a substantial increase and improvement in the index. Okay, as close to 30 points over the last quarter.
The perception of current and expected economic conditions, looking at views on the job market and businesses, also improved.
Consumers have a much better view of how the economy is likely to pan out over the next 2 years or so. This is the kind of horizon that they tend to look at the expected economic conditions, okay? That index moved again 30 points from 121 to 151. There's no great feeling of movement in how consumers feel about businesses. But in terms of job prospects, which have always been low, again, consumers are saying we don't really expect a lot of jobs to come on stream.
As for the business sector's perception, it was the highest since the third quarter of 2019.
Current business conditions rose from 126 to 146, feeding into the overall business confidence. Expected business conditions rose from 110 to 124, feeding into the overall business confidence level. Current return on investment from 72 to 78, feeding into the overall improvement in business confidence second quarter 2021 over first quarter. Expected.
Their outlook for profit also improved marginally, with 19.3% of businesses projecting better than expected profits.
There's a general optimism as we have seen in the second quarter 21. And this is very positive. We're saying we're hoping that this is the beginning of a turnaround in the situation, which is more long-term than the fluctuating patterns have shown over the last 5 quarters.
For the Business Day, I'm Javon Keys.
The Jamaican dollar has hit a new record low compared to the US dollar. It now costs $155.55 Jamaican for $1 US. Now, the previous record was $155.25 Jamaican to $1 US, recorded last Thursday, July 15. Now, in the meantime, banks and cambios are selling the Canadian dollar for $122.64. The pound sells for $211.54, while the euro is going for $185.21. The JC index declined by 595 points today, while the junior market index declined by 37 points. Among the winners were Radio Jamaica, Cargo Handlers, Mayberry Investments, iCreate Ordinary Shares, and Margaritaville Turks US dollar shares. On the losing side, Signus Credit Investments US dollar shares, Epley, Express Catering, Sterling Investments US dollar shares, and Berger Paints Jamaica. And that's the Business Day. I'm Vashan Brown. Please join us for sports up next right after this break. Have a good evening.